Well, hey there, welcome back to South America. We are here on the sugarcane. Well, I don't really know what it is. Sugarcane series. There you go. And got the field plowed. If you watched the last episode, finished that up. Took quite a bit of time with that plow that it's only 4.8 meters wide and only runs at 6 miles an hour. So that took some time, but you see it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I thought about going ahead and advance today and starting in September, but I got to thinking, but look at the menu here and go over to the crop calendar, since I am using seasons on this particular playthrough, and we do want to replant our sugarcane. However, we cannot do that until March. So I got to looking, is there anything else that we can do to kind of double crop on this field? Well, none of the grains, but down here, the grass. So if we plant it in August, it's going to sprout September, grow. So I think we'll be able to get one cutting off of it. I don't know if it'll get to the final growth stage, but it'll be close. So we can get a good cutting of grass. And then we also have the grass up there around our property. So I was thinking we should plant grass. First, we got to get some lime put out. So I started to do that, but then I believe I've mentioned that I do want to make all of the purchases, all of the cost that expenditures that we have on this series, I want to occur on camera. So I didn't advance today and decided to go ahead and put the lime out while we are recording. So we're going to go with the MP Agro here, the Taurus 12,000, and we're going to just lease this. We're not going to buy it. We're only going to use this for lime, and then we do need to buy some lime. I don't believe there's anywhere that sells it, so let's see. I have no idea how much, but this will fill up the spreader. So yeah, because I do want to show all of the financial transactions, I guess you could say, on camera, I'm going to have to try and plan my activities, because there is going to be some work that we have to do off screen just to keep this series moving along. So we'll go ahead and get this filled up with the lime. And as I mentioned, there is some grass up around the property, around the barn house that we bought. Got to looking at it as well. There's actually a pretty big area that we may actually be able to cut a field in, add to our field acreage. So what I intend to do is we'll go ahead and mow that when we are ready to mow the other field. We'll mow it all, and then we can get it built up, and then we'll use the plow and go ahead and make a field up there at some point in the future, just to add to our space that we can plant things. Alright, one more to go, and then we're going to get this down to the field. I'm pretty sure this tractor should be able to pull this spreader. We got a little bit of spin, but not much. It is a load for it, I can tell that for sure, the way it's shifting through those gears, but it is just pulling it okay. Now out in the field, it may be a different story. Whoa, 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 boy. Well, that is unfortunate. You know, I bought this tractor, I wanted to use it, and so far, I'm not having any luck. Yep, I don't know that we're going to make it. We have no steering right now. Nope, nope, a little bit. Maybe if we can just go and get going straight. Hopefully we can have just enough traction There we go. We got a little bit there to do what we need to do steering wise. Alright, so I made it all the way down to the field and only had one wreck. But we have hit a snag here trying to go up this hill down from the road. Oh, we're getting stuck. All we're doing is spinning and sinking. So let me see if I can back up here. Let's try again. You know, the spreader doesn't look a whole lot bigger than the tractor. You would think that we'd be able to tow this okay, but it doesn't appear we can. This tractor just doesn't quite have the weight. Now imagine if I had duals on the back or something, it might work a little better. So now what we got to do, let's see if we can't going up the pavement here. And I don't think there is a hill that we'll have to go up. That's on dirt. And we just don't have nearly enough weight on the front. We have to look at the options again on this tractor if we're going to keep it around and see if there's something else we can do to help this thing with a little weight and traction. So I would like to keep it on the farm, just have not had an opportunity to use it yet. And struggling, oh boy. See, we're down in low gear, first gear. We are moving, haven't stalled out yet, so that's good. Oh, it's slowing down, Can we make it? Come on, tractor, you can't shift down and, oh, it's trying to go up. Just stay in one. There we go. Getting a little bit of momentum. There we go. We made it. Yeah, there's no hill that we'll have to go up to get over to our field, so that's good. Question is, are we going to lose traction when we make this turn? Try to be as smooth as I can. Oh, we're losing traction. Oh no. There we go. "5 minutes just to get to the field with this little tractor. Shouldn't have been that much. Shouldn't have been that much time. All right, we are here to the field, and we should be able to. Oh boy. What I'm worried about is actually sinking in the field. All right, let's see what'll happen here. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go get the other tractor. Alright, we got the little tractor unstuck. Luckily it pulled itself out. We've got the Valtra down here. Hopefully this will work out a little better. I believe it will. Now one thing I don't know is how much lime it's going to take to get this field completely limed. Hopefully we can do it all on this one tank. I hope I don't have to go back up to the shop and refill it. So what we'll do is we'll get this limed and then we'll head up to the shop. As a matter of fact, we could probably let a worker help us out down here for a minute, because what I'll do is I need to send that other tractor back up to the shop, and we'll go ahead and lease a seeder and we'll get some seed put out. Actually, you know, we may buy the seeder. We may buy it. No, we're not. We're going to lease it because I don't intend to plant too much else other than this grass. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make the headland around the field, and then we'll let a worker help us out. We'll get that other tractor headed up to the shop. As a matter of fact, let's just do this. We're not doing super realistic on this playthrough, so we'll just blink around and get this guy rolling. And then we'll finish up the lime work, or some of it. Alright, we'll send him on his way. Let's see. Alright, back over to the Valtra. I tell you, this tractor does look cool with those wide stance there on the wheels. That does look pretty neat. It's dirty. We need to wash it. I didn't quite get some of these edges how I would like it. I could come along and paint in some dirt and fix it up, but not super worried about it. But it is better than it was. So we haven't done too bad. We're down to just under 75% left in the tank after doing the first headland. The first headland usually takes the most, so I think what we'll do is, let's see. Let's set it up right here. We'll let it go back and forth across the field this way. Hopefully I didn't get quite far enough over. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's head up, and this guy's not making very much progress, but that's okay. While he is rolling, let's go ahead and get a seeder leased. I'm going to go with a star here. It's kind of neat. I've kind of already picked out some things that I want to use, so we'll lease that. And then we're going to need some seeds. It has fertilizer in it, but I don't know if it will put any out because we just put fertilizer out. Well, actually it will, because we're putting lime out, so that'll actually work out pretty good. So let's see, let's get one of those and one of the fertilizer. I'm not really sure how much it holds. It says 1485, so yeah, we should be good with that. So it is almost up there. I'm gonna go ahead and take over. Alright, we are in business. So hopefully this tractor should be able to handle that seeder. I think the seeder needs around 100 horsepower. And this tractor is up around 120, I think it is. We can verify that here in just a moment. Alright, the seeder is there waiting on us. All right, and let's see. We should be able to get some seed put in it and fertilizer. All right, they're all full, so I'm gonna switch back over. I'm gonna let this head back with the helper. It's gonna take it a few minutes now. It may actually have a wreck because this is probably wider than the road. Let's just get out here on the road with it and see what happens. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some issues with that. Matter of fact, let's see what happens with this van. Oh, that's terrible. Just so that we can expedite this progress, let's turn off the traffic. Where's it at? Down here. There we go. We'll just leave traffic off for this trip, and let's find our Valtra. What is it doing? What in the world is this thing doing? Well, I don't know. Now it's lining up to go down this path. I wonder why it had turned down the other way. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it looks like it missed a bunch over there. Alright, well, we're going to get this. Let me take over here. We'll get this finished up, and then we will see if I can put some seeds out. Let's go back over here and get this strip that it missed. Alright, we are back up here at the shop and talk about cutting at close. 107 liters left in this spreader. We got the field completely limed, and that is all we had left. So literally a drop in the bucket. So we have a problem. We have a big problem. Let's go ahead and return this because we are only going to use that for lime. Kind of hate to spend the money on. Oh, did we buy that? No, we didn't. Okay, let's return it. Yes. There we go. Alright, so the problem. It's kind of a big problem, actually. Oh, wrong menu. Let's go over here to our map. This field here is the one we just put lime out. So if we come over here, doesn't need lime. We've got that. But let me click back on the needs plowing. What is going on here? So I actually did the headlands, which I thought would have picked up okay. But you see all of this along the way, it looks like it hadn't been plowed. And I don't know why it looks like that. We did use a helper for a lot of that, just full disclosure. So I don't know if there was an issue with the helper, but if we come out here into the field, see, it says weeds growing. It doesn't say that it needs to be plowed. This over here, if we come out in this, see it says needs lime, needs plowing. But if we come over here, we get way out in the middle of this field, it never says that it needs to be plowed. I don't know what to do. I mean, we're out here in the field. Can't get it to come up on the field info. But yeah, when I look at the map, and I did save and go out of the map and come back in, and it still looks like this. So I'm a little bit concerned about it. So because of that, and I know this is going to add a lot to the time, I'm going to replow it just to make sure. So let's bounce back over here to the Valtra, and I picked up another plow in the mod hub just to try something a little different. We have this one, the Banderante, but I actually found, let's see, no, it is a subsoiler. It is this here. I've never used this before. Oh, I don't think I have. Let's see, can we make this? What is the difference here? Oh, it's the branding on it, I guess, the name. All right, we have that. We get yellow to kind of match the Valtra, and we're just going to lease it because I don't know how it's going to work or just what's going to happen. So let's pull over and, oh, that's not the right color yellow. Oh well. Of course, you can't really see the paint on the Valtra anyway. It is covered in lime dust. All right, so we're going to get this back over to the field, and what I plan on doing is we're going to let a helper start on the plowing. Does this thing fold up? Don't think it does. Let a helper start on the plowing and make sure that it's going to work and that it clears that off of the map. And if that's the case, we'll fall right in behind and start. Oh, you know what? I bet a helper, I'm going to have to use Courseplay because the helper, just the base game helper, is not going to work because it's already been plowed and cultivated. So it's going to say it doesn't need to be done and it probably won't run. Well, let's get over to the field and figure it out. Alright, finally made it back down here to the field. So let's go ahead and give this thing a shot. Let me just make sure there's no weird settings here. I don't think there is. Nope, nope. Alright, so let's lower it down. And it should give us the plowed texture, yep. And let's just see if we hire a worker, what will happen. Oh, it will actually work. Okay, well that's good. Because what we can do is move back over here. Because I want a worker to do this so I can make sure that that it's working as far as getting the map updated. Let's see what's happening so far. It appears to be working. Let's let it go this pass and see what happens. Yep, it looks like it's taking care of it. So let me let this run for a few minutes, and we're going to see if we can get a little ahead of our starting point, and then we'll hop in the other tractor and do a little bit of seeding. Alright, let's check the map, and it appears everything is working out really well. So we are good to go. I think we're going to hop in the seeder over here and get going on the seeding. We're going to plant some grass. Helper's doing good. Let's get this fired up here and set up for grass. There we go. And I don't think there's anything special we have to do to this seeder. I don't think we have to unfold it or anything like that. No, it doesn't appear that we do. So we should be good to go. And I think, hopefully this little tractor can pull the seeder. Oh boy. Alright, let's just check something real quick. 130 horsepower. The seeder needs 108. So we got the horsepower. We just may not have the traction. Let's see if I can accelerate just a little bit slow. Come on, tractor, you can do it. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, people, this is ridiculous. Oh, we are sinking again. Oh my goodness. So this little tractor is just having nothing but problems in the field. And I know it's something to do with this mod. Yeah, we're sinking down again. Which I want to play with. I want to keep the mod going. Because I think this problem right here that we're having is an interesting problem to have. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to overcome it. So, let's do this. We're never going to get this episode finished. Oh my goodness. I want to send this guy back down to the shop and see if we can change out the tires. Or maybe add duals to it. Maybe that'll help out. Well, I got down the road here and remembered that I actually had the mobile workshop installed. So let's just do it in the field, just in the essence of time. I know this is not realistic at all, but let's check it out. See what we can do here. So we have the biggest engine. We only have the Lizard tires, so let's see. Oh, there's Michelin tires. See, Lizard, Michelin. Let's see what we have here. Do we by any chance have duals? I'm not seeing it. So, let's try the Michelin tires just to see if maybe we can get a little bit more traction. Let's try this one here. That's a taller tire. Oh, wait a minute. We need it. There we go. Let's see. There's no options for weights or anything. It's not going to cost us a dime to change the tires. So, let's give that a go. I don't know if it'll make any difference. I do know some different tires do have different traction numbers, so maybe it will. Alright, back up here to the field. Yeah, I tell you, this episode has not gone like I thought it would. I thought it would be much smoother. But it has been, it's been a challenge, I tell you what. But you know what? That is what makes it fun sometimes. It's just coming up. You know, you don't know how this equipment is going to react with other mods and how different tractors and implements will work together. So, yeah, it's been fun figuring out this problem here. Hopefully we've got it fixed. I don't know that we do, but we're about to find out here. Let's see. Let's lower it down. Do we have any more traction? Looks like we have a little bit more. We haven't sunk down yet. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Well, folks, I think this tractor, oh shoot, I think this tractor is just not going to work out. Not for field work anyway. So we do have it. You know, we could use it as a sprayer tractor or something like that. How much did this thing cost? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go park it in the barn. And we'll leave it there for now. Maybe we can find something to do with it later on. And if not, we will just sell it and just know that it's not going to work out for us. This realism mod that we're using is just causing us some problems, so we will just have to work with it and see what happens. The helper did miss a couple spots down here, so let me go down and get this taken care of. So we've all seen seeding happen. That's nothing special really. So here's what I think I'll do. We're about out of time. May have went over a little bit in this episode, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and plant this field in grass. And I think what I'm going to do, so we'll probably roll over into September. or October before the next episode. I'm not too sure. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and buy a little bit more fertilizer so that we have it ready for the fertilizing we may need to do. So let me go ahead and buy, I'm just going to go ahead and buy 2 bags. I think that'll be enough. Should be, because we only need to fertilize the sugarcane. And so we have $147,000. And before we end this episode, what I do want to do, so we have this field here and this field here. I think what I want to do is I want to buy another field. I think I'm going to buy field 15. So I need a little bit more cash. So let's go ahead and take out a little bit more loan. There we go. So we are up to, you know what, let's just round it up. So now we're $300,000 in debt. Oh boy. So let's buy the field. All right, so we've got that one now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish plowing this field. I'm going to disconnect the plow, hook up to the seeder, and we will get this grass planted. We'll return the seeder, and then I'm going to hook up to the spreader, and then go ahead and put the fertilizer out on that field right over there before, hopefully, the day's up, and then we'll be able to move into the next month. So we're not too sure what we will, well, tongue-tied there. I'm not too sure what we will be doing on the next episode, because all of my plans just got thrown for a loop on this episode. So appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button if you have not done so already. Appreciate you considering clicking the subscribe button. I would certainly appreciate that. Thank y'all for watching. I do appreciate you for the continued support, and we will see you back here next time.